Hello everybody! Just like to start this video off by saying congratulations to Mr. Boom for making it to 46 million subscribers. Quite the accomplishment. Now, we're going to be doing an analysis of Skibidi Toilet 79, but unlike other YouTubers, we're going to be going bit by bit, watching the video, and looking for Easter eggs. I've been analyzing this video for a little while now, after my reaction, and I think I've gathered up basically everything. So let's start. Real quickly, I'm just gonna increase the volume. So we start off with this guy who came from episode 78. That's nice. This guy here, this speaker man, came from episode 24. And there's a few things here. We have this scarf man, scarf TV man from episode 78. TV woman is here, who appears later. This guy doesn't look too happy, probably mourning the loss of Plunger Man. And this guy right here is actually from episode 76 and 77. There's the Plunger Man statue that we saw in the leaks. This guy was from episode 78, inside the labs and escaping from the Astros. You can see the detective right there. So now they have the ability to speak with the Skibidi toilets and the speaker man. My theory with this is it might be tied to what Boom said in one of his Q&As, where someone asked about importance in the episodes, and he said something important would happen in episode 79 that we would use to understand a way to defeat the Astros. It might be the use of these communicators the speaker men are using to communicate with the Skibidi toilets, because Astros also speak the Skibidi toilet language, so we might be able to use this in order to get information out of them. Or maybe something else will be different in part 2 or the full episode. Most likely, Detective took that speaker device so that way he could experiment with it to, like, figure out what Astros are saying, like I just said. So right here, you can see this guy from episode 76 and 77. I'm pretty sure this speaker also appeared in season 25. And then there's this guy here from episode 75 and 77. This is basically a nod to how in episode 78, one Astro toilet was trying to sneak into the teleportation as a spy, and how the POV Hugo boss was able to detect him. So I guess during one of these teleports, an Astro came through. Spy. They most likely know because of tracking devices that we saw throughout episode 77, right at the end, which they used to find the TV men base. This guy here most likely has a tracking device as well. If you look back here, you can see this is Simp Cameraman from previous episodes. You can see Simp right here is crossed out, replaced with Chad. He also has eye. His little lens here closes and opens kind of like an eye. Kind of strange. You can see he has the same tie right there, as well as an energy source. Pushes TV woman out of the way. Uses Force Lightning. And he takes that guy out. From this, it's safe to assume I don't think this is the same sim cameraman that we know, since he's obviously a sim for TV woman. I feel like the scientists who are right there, they're commanding him to go back into his little pod, right? I have a feeling that he's not who he is right now. Similar to how the Titan TV man's been taken over and is being controlled, but can still see and hear things without being able to control himself. I've It's the exact same thing with Simp Cameraman, and he does not want to be rejecting TV Woman, but he is being controlled by the scientists. And as you can see, she doesn't look very happy by that. Some sort of regret, clearly. That guy's from episode 77, or basically the teaser, or the season 25.
Looks like they don't want to settle. They ruined my fit.
This person was most likely from episode 78 when we first made it to the portable camera turning on.
Fuck beasts. Kill them all.
There's the Berserker mutant from the leaks right there.
Nice.
Right there is the Commander Cameraman from episode 75. That's from the leaks right there.
What doesn't kill you gives you aura.
For those who don't know, this is the Mafia toilet from episode 67, part 1. And I think the other episode was 28. I'm not. And there's Michael Jackson from episode 69 and episode 77. And 74.
Well done, King. Yeah, good one, Mike.
We now know that the summoning sound, the trumpets that we've seen throughout the previous episodes, like 76 and 77, are called trumpets of dominance.
We'll buy you some time.
There's cameraman Robert right down there. Yeah, we have no idea if he's dead or not. He most likely is dead. Just a little funny leak. He's probably having the time of his life, though.
No idea who's coming.
Watchman of Doom is saying that, of course. No, this does show that he can indeed speak and see still, but he is being controlled still. So he can't do anything about it. Here we can see a couple other characters from before, like these orbiters from episode 77, this Strider guy, and this guy here, which both came from episode 77 as well, and a Strider Timber. However, they get defeated instantly. We can now see the knives on the back of Watchmen of Doom now go from being melee to being aerial projectiles. We can see that he is quite damaged here as well. Here's the scientist toilet, which we saw getting defeated in episode 67, and then reappeared in episode 77, and is now here. Then the mech gets destroyed. Now this giant glowing sword here, we have no idea if the Titan ever picked this sword back up. We'll have to see that in part 2 or the full episode, but we might be able to use that if we ever do back to space. We do see Kleiner coming out unharmed, mostly. I'm pretty sure he survived that blow right there. The mech definitely did not, but I'm sure Kleiner's okay. As you can see from the subtitles, Titan TV Man actually is crying right now because he does not want to do this. And he's extremely damaged, which shows that he's probably more vulnerable than we think, and he might actually die from our attacks before we manage to get that core off of him.
Choke your grief.
That's most likely the Duchess responding to Titan TV Man.
Cosmos hears no cries. Only power speaks.
There is also a theory that the Duchess is taken over as well, as she does have a core on her. She might have the same ideal issue with the Titan TV Man, how he also has a core on him. It is being theorized that the Duchess is G-Man's daughter, because they both use similar lines, they have had similar faces, so may have just been taken over. There's Plunger Woman, or Camera Woman as people call her as well. And then you can see the sword in the corner as well, right there, so who knows if it'll be picked up again. And then in come the red screens of death. Now, the thing about this is that Speakermen don't see these red screens. They don't see any screens at all, actually. So, it's possible the POV Speakerman is completely fine here. It's just the camera itself, the little mini camera, is not able to handle death. Which causes it to die. As you can see. Though you can still hear the sounds, so most likely, it's just simply the portable camera that got destroyed. The Speakerman should be fine. So yeah, that's about it for the analysis of the episode. Honestly, what's going to happen in part 2? That's what I do want to see. So, I have a feeling that one of the Titans is going to try to come in and save the Watchman of Doom. Most likely will not succeed. Maybe in a later episode, because he just started existing in episode 77. They're not going to bring him back 2 episodes in. But you never know. I have a feeling that we are going to see a Titan, whether that be G-Man Titan, Titan Speakerman, or Titan Cameraman, as it is confirmed that he is alive, most likely saved by G-Man. Since the Speaker Armada came back, it's probably going to be Titan Speakerman who saves him, though, or tries to. We might also see G-Man confront the Duchess, and maybe prove our theory correct. And maybe we'll also see the Speakerman base, since, of all places, we haven't seen that, and Boom did say we would see the Speakerman base at some point, so maybe that will be the weapon that stops the Astros. somewhere in there. Anyways, that's gonna be all for my analysis. Peace.